What do you make of that, Ewok? Well, let's get into it. You have the chart pulled up here. We are pumping big time right now, obviously,
Big
off
time.
this news. After an initial sell-off, I want to get back in a minute to some of the gas stuff and people coming over to PulseChain. I had a question on that, but let's look at the chart here. And we did see, I shared with you a tweet from our friend Sami, obviously, before we went on the air, that someone in, I think it was one order, sold like 7.7 million hex for about $500,000.
Yep.
Assuming that Richard's tweets were saying that the snapshot already happened. I don't know why people do this stuff, but yeah, assuming that, we went down to almost 5.5 cents. We're literally already a penny up, more than a penny up from that.
It's 7.3. We're at 7.3 cents.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
this is refresh.
This is Uniswap V2. Let's take a look at the
you're not kidding. Wow.
7.3. Yeah, here's the trading view. 7.328. Getting a nice kick. So, yeah, I mean, you and I talked off air a little bit about this too, and I get frustrated when I hear that snapshot terminology because it's being used wrong. And, I hear a lot of people say, well, it's just easier. It's easier to tell them it's a snapshot. Well, no, it's not. We want people, one of the things that Richard has always done was educated people. He's pounded truth and education into people's heads. And we go out and we sound smart because we listen to what he's saying. We should not be giving these people the incorrect terminology on snapshot or fork. It's a fork. Let's give an example. You got Ethereum chugging along, and then all of a sudden, at the whatever block height it is, it forks. Boom, there's your split. If you want to call it a snapshot at that point, I guess that's what it would be. But that's the block height of the fork. So then you have PulseChain and Ethereum running side by side, and it's a mirrored thing for the first couple blocks. And then as things are different, it becomes a different chain. So I hate when people say, "Oh, well, we think snapshot already happened." It's not. It's a fork. When it's live, it's live. That is your snapshot. The fork is the mirror. You get your exact copy of everything, and then they start to become their own chain at that point. So I wish people would use the correct terminology and describe it right to people rather than call it a snapshot.
Well, it is actually misleading. I mean, like you said, to call it a snapshot is misleading because clearly it is, because it's made all these people think that there's a moment in time that may have already happened even right now prior to mainnet being launched, that everything you've got that's an ERC20 token, that status has already been clipped. That's just not the case, like you said. So, I think that, and we were talking off air too about like one of our videos before basically made a thumbnail stating like why there will not be a PulseChain snapshot, and somebody got butthurt about it in the comments saying like, oh, that's misleading or whatever. Well, I think it's misleading to say that there is a snapshot,
right?
I mean, clearly more misleading. So
snapshot is a moment in time where you took a picture of something, and then time goes on and it reverts back to that particular time. But that's not the case. That's not what we're going to have here. It's going to be a true hard fork of Ethereum, and that will be the moment in time where you get all your copies. So don't go thinking there's a snapshot that already happened and you're going to try and game the system, because you're going to be left out in the cold when you have no coins for your copy.
Well, I can tell you now, with Hex approaching 7.5 cents, I definitely have a hard fork at the moment. So things are looking pretty good.
HexPassiveIncome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description, and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.